Hello, welcome to day 15 of the 21 days intimacy challenge with the Joe-Attahs. Wow.
15 days already, yeah.
All right, so what's today's challenge?
Okay, so today's challenge, we want you to set peace rules with your spouse. We want you to set peace rules with your spouse. So some people actually call it fight rules. Like you of course you come from different background. Even if you came from the same womb, at some point you will have different opinions on the same issue. You would have someone's attitude annoying you. You would disagree. There's just always one reason or the other why there will be conflict, right? So now we're trying to get you to think of how you can. You're not planning for the conflict to happen, but it's like a contingency. It's a contingency plan. So some people call it fight rules. Like if we get in a fight or if we are fighting, these are the ground rules. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do that. But we call it peace rules because we want you to look at it from the perspective of
from the positive perspective.
From the positive perspective. We want you to see that this is what we're going to do in our marriage to ensure that no matter the conflict, there would always be peace.
Yes, and this is important because, like she said, it's a contingency plan. The truth is, whatever you don't prepare for may take you unawares. Like you are not planning to fight, and that is why you're planning not to fight.
Exactly.
Do you understand that? So these are the rules that will guide you
during conflict
not to fight. So for instance, some people, they'll say, he offended me, so don't touch me. You offended me, so I'll go to my own room. You offended me, we'll not sleep on the same bed. You offended me, so I will not cook food today. And all of this kind of like you always have something to pay for an action that was done, whether intentionally or unintentionally. And if that happens, it means that you've just initiated a fight. It may not be a physical fight, but the other partner will want to.
When you do that, it just means that the battle line
has been drawn. You understand that?
Yes, and it just escalates the conflict, really. So it helps to have like rules, agree on rules. So you're not going to sit down and make the rules all by yourself. You both have to talk about it and say, okay, you know what? We don't want to fight. We want this marriage to be as peaceful as possible. So we're going to lay rules. We're going to lay down rules. And I think that you should think of it from the angle of what does my spouse do that hurts me the most whenever we are in disagreement. You should bring it up. So if let's say for instance, your husband is the type that walks away, just gets up and walks out of an argument or a conversation, then you bring that up. That's one of the rules. So we're not going to get up and walk out on each other. If your partner is the one that raises their voices, you want to bring that up. So we're not going to raise our voice. We're going to keep a calm tone, and we're going to talk as calm as possible no matter how much we disagree. We're going to respect each other. If your partner is the one that uses abusive words, you want to bring that up too. If your partner is the one that refuses to cook, so think of it from a standpoint of we can disagree without hurting each other. Because most times when people do those things during a conflict or argument, they're trying to get back. Okay, since you did this, I'm going to do this. So it's a way of like making you pay for what you did. We're not going to give each other the silent treatment. We're not going to. Just think of everything. So you both have to come up with. It should be a contribution between the both of you. So we're not going to give each other the silent treatment. We're not going to get up and walk out on each other. We're not going to use abusive words, negative words. We're not going to bring back. We're not going to hit. We're not going to bring back past events, especially if the person had apologized for it and all that, and it was sorted out. Then you don't want to keep bringing that up. We're not going to say, oh, I'm not cooking. No, we're not going to so just as it can be as long as the list can be as lengthy as possible. Everything that tends to manifest when there is a conflict or there's an argument and that is wrong, that it is wrong. Ordinarily, if there is peace, those things should not be happening. So that means that those things are not good and affect your marriage negatively. Set them as your peace rules.
Very important.
Whenever there's a conflict and someone is tending to bring that kind of behavior up, you remind the person, remember our peace rules.
Like you tell the children, no fighting, no talking over meals, table manners, those kind of stuff. Sleeping, bedtime. So just the same way you set the rules to order their lives, because the truth is, whatever you magnify amplifies. So, and these rules will help you to tone down the possible effects or whatever
conflict,
years of conflict. And because the reason why it's important is because we argue, of course, it's argument will always come.
We always disagree.
Opinion will vary. So so these rules will help you to always disagree to agree. No, will not allow the disagreement to degenerate into conflict.
Serious conflict. So it will help you to agree today to continue disagreeing tomorrow. I think that most times when we sleep over issues, we tend to reflect on them and realize that
it's not such a big deal.
And we are also able to allow our anger subside and extend grace to the other person. So try this out
and let us know in the comment section how this works for you. See you in day 16. We love you. Keep switching it up. Bye bye.